Hey everyone, I've got a great question from Jeff in Kansas. He said, how do you balance home life and ministry? I'm finding it increasingly difficult to maintain my full-time job, lead worship at our church weekly, all while leading my wife and children. How have you balanced these things through the years? Is there a time when it is just too much and something as important as leading worship has to be given up in order to keep things at home in proper order? Wow, Jeff, that's a great question. And you know, it's an important question to ask for anybody in ministry. How do you balance home life and ministry? And you said you've got a full-time job, you're leading worship at your church weekly, and you're trying to lead your wife and children. My personal opinion, I would say your priorities need to be your wife and children. That's what I have chosen over the years. You know, God first, my family, and then my ministry or my career. It's really sad that in a lot of church situations we see families falling apart. That it shouldn't happen. People get so busy in ministry that they just forget that they're a husband and a father or a wife, and these are and a mother. These are important things. You have to serve your family, and God understands that. I would never sacrifice my family for the sake of the ministry. So it may be for a season, Jeff. You may just have to take a break. It may not be forever. I know you love leading worship, but you love leading your family as well, and that is, in my book, a high priority and a high calling. You will know if you have the grace to do all these things. If you have a full-time job leading worship and family responsibilities, there are seasons where God gives grace and you know He's giving you grace. And then there are seasons when the grace lifts and you know when it lifts. And I would pay attention to that. It sounds to me like the grace to do all these things has lifted, and I think you need to pay attention and just maybe pull away from leading worship for a while. Provide for your family. Be there as a priest and a king and a father and a husband for your wife and children. And that's, I think, what God honors. And in time, I think God will bring you back to a place where you can lead worship again, give you the time and the grace to do that. But thank you for your question. It's a great question, and all I can tell you is what I have chosen over the years, and it's God, my family, and my ministry. And people get that switched around sometimes, and they put their ministry way up here, and then they forget their family, and the family falls apart. Where's the success if that happens? So thank you for your honesty, Jeff. I'm praying for you that God will give you the grace for this season, and that He will give you the grace again to be able to lead worship again. So hey, take a break for a while and talk to your pastor, talk to your church, and just say, I need to focus on my family for the time being. And they should really honor that and be thrilled that you're making that a priority. Thanks again for your question, Jeff. God bless you, my brother. If you've got a question you'd like to ask me, go to DonMoen.com/AskDon, and I will give it my best shot. God bless. Make it a great one.